Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Cross and I am here with DIxie Andelin Forsyth and we are having a feminine moment together. And we are going to talk about the pedestal because I happen to be here in South Carolina visiting my parents, which is just awesome. And my dad and I have been talking a lot about the feminist movement and the pro-feminine movement and the work that I'm doing with DIxie as her executive assistant, which is awesome. And he said something that just struck me as fascinating. We were talking about the feminist movements and all the different waves of feminism that have transpired. And he said growing up, and he's 84 now, he said growing up, he always felt and knew that women were very important and that they should be put on a pedestal. He actually said pedestal. I was just shocked. I was so excited too, because I'm like, well, that is awesome, because that was totally organic. Nobody told him about the pedestal of fascinating womanhood. That was how he really revered his mother and his grandmother, and they were both homemakers. And they were very hardworking women. They were very skilled in homemaking. And but they also, you know, very hardworking on a very large farm he grew up in. But that's why I wanted to talk to DIxie today about the pedestal, because I feel like it's more than just a saying. Oh, he puts her on a pedestal. The pedestal is a feeling inside of a man, right?
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
us about that.
It's a respect. It's a respect, and I think you're saying why? How do you fall off the pedestal and all that kind of thing?
Yes.
Now, a foundation of that is you don't put yourself on a pedestal. He puts you on a pedestal, and it's whether you fall off of his pedestal or it's not yours. It's actually his. When someone, have you ever met somebody and then you heard, oh, they put you on a pedestal? You don't put yourself on. You have to be put on by someone, and sometimes you're surprised. You think, really? Me? Why? So when you fall off the pedestal, it usually has more to do with character and things related to character than it can have to do with femininity. But the thing that really topples you from the pedestal is when you lower your standards, you lie, or you cheat somebody, or there's things that we all do occasionally. We don't always break the law or anything like that, but we can do things well, each of us knows ourselves, people that we kind of revere to put on a pedestal, and then you find out that they cheated on their spouse, for example, and suddenly you don't think of them quite the same. So that's kind of a more extreme example. But if you have fallen off the pedestal with your husband and you can tell, how do you inspire him to think of you that way again? And it's improving yourself. And because most people are really quite forgiving if we really work on ourselves. They really are. And so if you change and work on yourself, you can build that back up again, and you don't have to have stayed off the pedestal even for long if you kind of fall. And usually it's not one thing and you're off and another thing and then you're on. It's usually, to fall off the pedestal usually is something over time that's repeated, unless it's one huge thing. But most of us just sort of eroded a little bit over time. Like, you first marry someone and they think you're amazing, and then they start to see that you're a little more human and make mistakes. And sometimes for some people, it kind of wobbles a little bit. But to me, the pedestal is more about character, honor, and integrity than. And also, and then that relates to men too. Also, if you belittle them, that's also related to character too. You can connect that too. If they think of you as this amazing, wonderful person, and then you treat them badly, you're going to probably fall off their pedestal.
but you can get back on.
They'll put you back on it. They'll put you back on it if you work on yourself.
That's great. And that just goes right into the fact that we own the key to our happiness.
Women are the gatekeepers of civilization.
Yep. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much. And everybody, thank you for joining. Please like and share, and head on over to the Real Fascinating Womanhood YouTube channel, where we will periodically be posting new and interesting little videos. And also should mention that we now have out for sale DIxie's, the hardcover book of Fascinating Womanhood Vintage Edition, which is the revised and updated edition of her mother's book, along with the companion workbook for students, which is also updated. So, and that's for sale.
And that's ebook only right now. And
yeah,
keep in mind that the hardback that printing is almost sold out. So we have another one on order, but in the meantime, it's going to be sold out soon. So if you want it right away, you need to get it. If not, it'll be available in the ebook very soon. I don't know exactly when, but because I'm not editing it, but I'm not formatting it. But I was told today it's going to be very soon. It's very close.
Yay! What about Timeless? Talk to us a little bit about your book.
Timeless is getting really close too. I know I keep saying that, and I'm really sorry because it really is a process. I'm in the final edit, and we had a meeting today about it, and I told our son Richard, who's also kind of our formatter and in charge of the website and everything, he does everything, that I'm almost ready to turn it back over to him for formatting. And after that, we'll make it available in ebook first, because it doesn't have to do all that printing stuff, but we will have it printed in physical form and in ebook, so that it's cheaper and you don't have to ship it.
Yay!
So,
I know.
nice, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, DIxie, and we will see you all again another time. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.